Hey guys, my name is Josh Rivera, and the intent of this video is to go over the pros and the cons of the high ticket sales industry and the life insurance industry. It seems like there is this huge migration from people going from high ticket sales to insurance, and I'm sure some people going from insurance to high ticket sales. So I wanted to make this video today to make an unbiased pros and cons list of each industry that you must watch before making that decision to dive in. Now again, my name is Josh Rivera. I generated multi-seven figures of revenue in the high ticket sales space. Over the last year, I moved it into life insurance. My team has earned over $1 million in commissions already since I've been in the space. So I know both spaces fairly well. Obviously was in high ticket for much longer, but know it fairly well and want to share you all the learning lessons and what I wish I would have known before I took the dive. Now, I remember when I made that decision. I remember when I was thinking, oh man, I think my company is starting to kind of taper out. I think I'm gonna need to move on to something next. And it took a really long time to make this decision. I didn't know where I was gonna go next. I wanted to be smart. I wanted to build something that was here to stay. And I finally found 8 criteria that I was looking for. Once I started to realize, man, there's 8 criteria that matter a lot to me, then I'm gonna find that vehicle. Then if something checks every box there, I'm ready to start. The problem is, what I realized was if I had that 8 criteria right when I was looking for the new opportunity, I would have jumped into insurance immediately. But I spent so much time trying to figure out the criteria that was important to me that it made me lose half a year of my life, 6 months of my life, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next. So again, my hope of this video is to share this criteria with you. And if you resonate with it, maybe you'll be able to make that decision just a little bit faster. Nevertheless, the 8 criteria that we're gonna be going over today is number 1, ethics. Ethics in the high ticket sales industry, ethics in the life insurance industry. Is it truly, the product you're selling, is it truly serving the client? That was very important to me. Number 2, stability and risk, okay? When you get in the industry, what are the risks? What are the liabilities? How stable is the industry? Does the average high ticket sales rep stay on for X amount of time? How long does the average insurance agent stay in the industry? What about when you're building a team? If you build your own agency, your own high ticket sales offer, how long does that normally last? If you build a team in the insurance industry, how long does that normally last? Okay? Number 3, short-term income, okay? We all have a lifestyle to maintain. How fast can we get to 6 figures or multi-6 figures a year of net income in the high ticket sales industry and life insurance industry? Long-term income. Which industry has better long-term potential? Which one has higher ceilings? $1 million a year income? $10 million a year income? What's possible in each industry? Where is that ceiling at? I like to say, how big of a field are we playing on? Number 5, the investment to get involved. You have to purchase your own leads. You have to buy a sales course to get started and to actually be good and effective. How much do you need to invest in yourself or a program to actually get good success? Number 6, the environment. Is it virtual? Is it in person? How is the team? How is the culture? How are the teams ran, etc. 7, mentorship. That's very important. Obviously, a lot of people getting into high ticket sales or the insurance industry, they want to learn from someone. I'm sure a lot of you watching this video want to make a lot of money, which is fantastic, but we all know that this always stays with us. Maybe not this comes and goes, but this always stays with us. So a lot of us are looking for the right mentorship when we get into an opportunity like this, okay? We're gonna go over the differences. Number 8 is ownership. What type of ownership do you have in the high ticket sales space? Can you take equity in offers? What type of ownership do you have in the life insurance space? So again, what was important to me, ethics, stability and risk, short-term income, long-term cash flow, investment, environment, mentorship, and ownership. Now let's start with the first one here, it's ethics. Now we all know there's bad apples in every industry, right? But what we do know from looking at the high ticket sales industry and the life insurance industry is one is regulated and one is not. The life insurance industry, you actually do have to get licensed to sell life insurance in your local state. The high ticket sales industry, you can be in your mom's basement at 12 years old and sell it if you can get on Zoom. Now, there is issues with that. There's a lot of flaws with that. Look, we would be ignorant to say that not every high ticket offer fulfills the product that they promise to their customer. That's a big issue in the industry. And of course, if the offers get big enough, there is some federal oversight and they do clamp down on different offers that aren't fulfilling their promises. Now on the insurance side, I enjoy having those regulations. Guys, it's always a client first. I don't care how much money you can make, it's always how do we serve our clients first. And I enjoy that the life insurance industry has these regulations in place. Now that's not to say that insurance doesn't have bad apples. Not every call is recorded. Sadly, some grandmas are probably getting lied to by life insurance agents. And I freaking hope they get caught because that boils my blood, okay? So if you were to look at the ethics, I would say high ticket sales, sadly, very low. A lot of people are getting taken advantage of. A lot of customers are taking advantage of there. In the life insurance industry, I would say it's somewhere in the middle here because not every call is recorded, but you do have those guardrails in place to ensure that we're properly serving the customer. Also, we do know that every product we sell will fulfill for each client the same way. If you sell an insurance policy in Florida, that same insurance policy is going to show up for someone in California. The problem is in the info space, in the high ticket space, we sell all these different things, all these different offers, and it fulfills very differently for different people. Not saying it's the offer's fault. A lot of times it can be the client's fault, but I didn't want to deal with that anymore. Okay. Number 2, stability and risk. Oh my gosh. Life insurance is up here with stability. High ticket sales is down here. We all know it. Offers go up and down, 6 months down, year down, hey, 3 years down, right? Unicorn offers stay alive for 5 years or more. Guys, think of it right now. How many offers do you know that have been around for 5 years? Think about it. If you're a high ticket salesperson, it's a scary industry. It's churn and burn, churn and burn. And when you're thinking about having a family, or you want stability, or you want to build something that lasts for years to come, I just don't see how you can do it in the high ticket sales industry nowadays with how much churn and burn there is with these different offers companies. When a company's calling itself an offer, that should give you a dead giveaway. If a company, when you ask them how much revenue they're doing, they give you a monthly revenue number instead of a yearly revenue number, that should be a dead giveaway too, okay? So the life insurance industry obviously has been servicing for over 100 years. People need life insurance. All these companies that do billions of dollars a year in sales, you're thinking about the Transamericas, the Mutual Omahas, all that good stuff. You have a lot of stability there. You can build a career and a business that your family can eat on for years to come. So big up for life insurance there. Short-term income, okay? If you want that quick money, that fast money. Look, I've seen people do it in the life insurance industry. I've seen people light it up super fast, really fast money in the life insurance industry. What I mean by fast is how I define it is like the first 3 to 6 months. Big money, 50K months, 40K months, net profit. I would say high ticket probably has a little bit of edge there. Even though I've seen people go from 0 to 6 figures a month of net profit in the first 12 months in the life insurance industry. I've seen it time and time again. But I think for short-term income, if you define it as the first 3 or 4 months, I think high ticket sales might have that slight up there. Okay, so there's one for high ticket sales. I'm trying to be unbiased here, guys. All right, number 4. You guys know where I'm going with this. Long-term income, oh gosh. Let's just go over the definition of long-term income. What I mean by, where is that ceiling at? What is the potential for long-term income? It's not even close. I can name friends of mine that are making $250,000 a month of net income in the life insurance space, and they've been in the company for 2 years. Friends of mine. If you look at high-ticket sales guys that are closers and setters, I mean, what? Who's like the most, you know? Maybe there's one full commission rep that hit 100K in a month one time. But guys, the guys that hit 100, 200, 500, I know people doing $750,000 a month net profit. They do that every month. It's consistent. Boom, 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 boom. So for long-term income, that's stable. I mean, life insurance blows it out of the water. Okay. Number 5, the investment at hand. Now, technically, you can get into high ticket sales with $0 down, just go into a crappy offer. But it seems like nowadays you do kind of have to pay. Whether you're getting coaching from someone, whether you're paying into a program to get placement. I know those offers range from $5K to $10,000. Most high ticket sales reps I talk to have paid $5,000 to $10,000 for a course or for a placement offer. It's very normal. What's nice is in the life insurance space, it's $200 to $250 to get licensed depending on your state, right? And then maybe to start your lead pack, you start with $500, maybe $750 to be safe just to get yourself going. So much less investment needed from the life insurance space, unless you're looking to not invest in yourself at all in high ticket. I actually don't recommend that. I remember when I bought my first high ticket course, I had no money in my bank account. I was paying some guy $5,000, I think I paid, just to understand on how to sell people in high ticket. So in my opinion, life insurance has a leg up there. Number 6, environment. I would say it's pretty level here, right? I know high ticket offers that do in-person and virtual. I know insurance companies that do in-person and virtual. It's really highly dependent on the manager or the upline, what culture they build, what team events they build. One thing I will say about insurance is that there is some more events. So if you're an in-person person, if you like going out and doing that like staycation somewhere in Florida and seeing everyone together and watching your friends on stage and doing those types of things, I would say insurance probably has a leg up because you get a little bit more community in person. High ticket sales are so much churn through reps that there's not many company retreats. And if they do company retreats, the person here in 2025 aren't the same people, aren't the same sales reps there in 2026 because there's so much churn. So if you like traveling, if you like going to staycations, I would say insurance has a leg up. If you're a homebody, don't like going out the house, it's pretty level there. 7, mentorship. This is a huge one, guys. I know a lot of us, when I was getting in the high ticket space, I really wanted to learn. I wanted to earn and learn, right? I didn't just want to earn, I wanted to learn because I wanted to make sure that I can earn for a very long time, right? So a lot of us watching this video, not only do you want to make money, but you want to learn from someone who's made money for a long time, made millions of dollars, etc. And I would say the high ticket sales industry and the life insurance industry are pretty level there. It just really depends on your manager and your upline and how much they want to pour into you. I will say life insurance is nice because everyone's building their business together and there's less churn, so people stay with each other for longer. Rather than high ticket, you might have a manager for some time and then you change offers, you have a different manager. So there is more buy-in to that manager. What if you get a bad manager in insurance, right? Then that's an issue because you're stuck with this person. You could change life insurance brokerages and find someone new. So I would say they're pretty level there, to be honest. The final one, number 8, this is ownership. So if you're sowing the seeds today, what is the harvest that you're looking to reap later? This is ownership. This is, if I'm gonna put in the work today, how can I compound the value? This is important. Are you gonna eat what you kill every single day, every single week, every single month? If you're gonna stack up to go on vacation, are you gonna be okay with going on vacation and not making any income and just burning cash? Or do you wanna build something that not only has reoccurring cash flow for you, passive cash flow, I don't like saying the word passive, nothing is passive, you have to build it, but a business that will generate income for you if you take a week off or take a couple weeks off? And do you wanna have a sellable asset? Do you wanna be able to sell something if you build it over time? Sadly, in the high ticket sales space, maybe you can work your way up, setter, closer, sales manager, and maybe on those really good offers, maybe you can become a CRO, and maybe those CROs will get a few points of equity, right? Maybe. And usually they bring the CROs from outside the organization. They won't build someone up from setter all the way to CRO. It's very uncommon, but it happens. So maybe that is a way that you can get some equity on these offers. But then the next question is, how often do high ticket offers actually sell? I don't know. You tell me. When was the last time a high ticket offer that you knew sold to a private equity firm? Not very common. The insurance industry. Oh, let's talk about equity here. So as long as you're an independent brokerage and you're building your team, and you have oversight responsibility, you're in an IMO, they call it internal marketing organization, right? You're an independent broker, you work with different brokerages, you're building out your team, you're selling, you're building, you have ownership there. Depending on how much cash flow that you do with your team, just like any other cash flowing business, you can sell that team for 2 to 3x the EBITDA. If you don't know what EBITDA is, it's just net profit, right? Just like any other business, if you're building an agency or you're building a car wash or whatever it is, 2 years of profit, you can usually multiply that yearly profit by 2 to 3x. And you can sell it the same way in the insurance industry. So with ownership, it's an easy win for the life insurance industry because not only can you build a team that will get you that reoccurring and have those overrides so you can take time off with your family and still make income, but you also have a sellable asset and ownership over something that you can sell off down the road. And those were all 8. I'll repeat them one time for you. The first was ethics, the second was stability and risk, the third was short-term income, fourth was long-term income, fifth was investment, 6 was environment, 7 was mentorship, and 8 was ownership. Guys, it took me 6 months to figure out this criteria when I was looking to make a decision. It took way too long because once I made the criteria, it was easy for me to move, right? So if you're watching this video and maybe you're in high ticket thinking about insurance, I pray this was helpful. I hope it saves you months. I hope even it saves you a week, I'm happy, of decision-making time because it really helped me. Once I had my own criteria, it was very easy to make that decision to where I was going. So if you have your own criteria that are maybe out of the 8 that we went over today, comment it below. I'd love to go back and forth on what the pros and cons are of the high ticket sales space and the insurance space. Nevertheless, I hope this was valuable for you guys and look forward to seeing you on the next video.